Today I want to talk about the book Steal Like an Artist. This book is one of my favorite books in the entire world. It's a small little book, easy to read, and for me it changed my life. It allowed me to understand that certain parts of the creative process are there for a reason, and that there's nothing wrong with me if I get stuck in those spots, and that there's actually a way out. The main idea of Steal Like an Artist is that we are inspired by others art, inspired by others' music, inspired by the world, and we have this false image of an artist who sits in his studio alone, struggling with the pangs of labor from delivering the next great creative work. Really, that's not true. We walk around the world and we see things that spark something in us, spark something in our humanity, in our human spirit, and then we kind of pile all that up and we go home and then, or maybe on the spot, and we feel like we've created something new, when the reality is that while we have created something new, it also was inspired by someone else's art, and that art and music is really just a giant circle. A lot of people, when they're anxious when they're creating art, they want to make sure that their music or art doesn't sound like someone else's stuff that's already been done.
Unoriginal.
However, if you really think about it, we are all inspired by other people's art and other people's music, and that is what brings out new music. And so the idea of Steal Like an Artist is use other people's stuff, use bits and pieces, go around and get inspired by someone else's work, or even try to copy someone's work. And that, I think, is such a brilliant idea from the book. Try to copy someone else's work, because at the end of the day, you will never make it exactly like the person who created it, because you are not that person. So you will have created something new. Now, that doesn't mean take credit for someone else's work as your own. Don't repaint the Mona Lisa and then say that it was done by you. However, if you wanted to make a new spin on the Mona Lisa, or if you wanted to take an existing song and play it in your own style, you don't need to change very much. In order for it to be a new creation, you'll be inspiring yourself, and I think you'd be surprised at how much new stuff comes out of you once you let yourself be inspired by other things.